Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I find myself taxed with kind of a trivial task, but I gotta do it and I figure I might as well film it. The old 7.3 Power Stroke, the transmission gasket didn't hold when we did it in a previous video. We did the rear main and all of that stuff. That 20 hours worth of laying under that thing, that really sucked. But anyway, she didn't take, so it's leaking all over my driveway and my garage floor here. Got to do the pan gasket on it, so that's today's task. I'll take you along for the fun-filled journey. So first things first here, I got to drain this thing, but I want you to see if you can see the mess. I mean, look at this thing. All of that shiny is transmission fluid. She's really leaking on me. Okay, here's a look at her before I do anything to her. You can see how the oil's just coming off of it. So, here's hoping I bought a nice Felpro flat gasket. Get a good nice gasket under this thing, get her cleaned up good. Get her back on here. Alright, that was good, right? My light. Get this thing draining, because it's going to drain for a minute. Yeah, I know, I shouldn't have a fits-all here, but I'm so done with 47 trips to the toolbox for everything. Okay, she's loose. Let's make sure the pan's gonna catch it. Alright, here we go. Get her draining. Now I'm gonna let this run for like 5 minutes here. That's a lot of fluid. So, we'll come back when she's done draining. Okay, it's all drained. Now it's time to get the cover off here. Okay, pan is down, and yeah, I can see indications around this thing where she was leaking. This was just a cheap gasket that we got with the filter kit. Won't do that again, man. I bought a cork Felpro gasket, and this one came all folded and bunched up and stuff. We tried to level it out, stick it to the pan as best we can. Won't ever do that again. Alright, after a quick swab out and pulling that old gasket off, we got a pretty good looking pan, but I still have the stuff there. So, if you don't have one of these, man, these make life so much better. Battery powered, so it can go anywhere. This spins up and works. Awesome. This guy was money well spent. I had one of these that was air, and it was awesome, but nothing like this guy. I can throw this in and take it wherever I need to go. So I'm gonna clean it up with that, and we'll get on with this here job. Here's a pro tip for you. Go around this thing and fill this area here. And if you have any high spots, take your ball peen hammer to it and tap it down. Because even if it's pushed the other way, your bolt will suck it flat when you bolt it up. You don't want a high spot here and then a valley in your gasket here. So there's your pro tip. So I almost forgot to do this, so I figured I'd better mention it on camera. Pull this magnet out of here and clean the surfaces there and both sides of this magnet. Mine were pretty nasty, so I figured that better happen and I'd better mention it on camera here. Alright, now that this pan's off, I'm going to take my gasket scraper and go around this whole thing, clean this up really nice to where there's no more grime and gunk and corrosion. And I'm not going to bore you with all of this, but we'll get that done, and then we'll get this pan hung back up here. Okay, I want to show you what a quality gasket looks like. Felpro, there's the part number, 18714. Notice the size of this box. This guy was not folded, was not wrinkled. It's all one piece, it's sitting right there. Nice and flat, ready to go. It's the only way to get your gaskets. I'm doing this again because we went cheap on the first one. So I should have done this the first time. Anyway, live and learn, right? Buy a full-size, one-piece gasket. And super weather strip adhesive. I'm going to go around my pan on the corners. Let this stuff dry, set this gasket in place. This is just going to kind of hold my gasket in place while I maneuver it up onto the transmission and bolt it up. So here we go. Alright, it's time to go up with this pan. I'm going to take my rag and wipe this surface one last time. I'm essentially putting this gasket up dry. I kind of glued it to the pan to hold it in place with some of that weather strip adhesive stuff. But that's just to help align the holes here. So, okay, I've got it nice and dry. I'm gonna grab 2 bolts. And we're gonna try to do this. Wish me luck here. Not just interested in started there, so I'll just hold her in place. Okay, that one's going. This one I must have in there, but I wasn't quite sure. Okay, I think we're solid. I'll get these up and then we'll torque them. Alright, so I just went around those and torqued them right there. 12 foot-pounds or 144 inch-pounds all the way around it. Got her buttoned up good. Now I got to put 7 quarts of transmission fluid in it. Alright, we're ready to go with that transmission fluid right there. I always use me a cheater bottle here underneath my funnel to get me a little more angle here, make it go in way better.